Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with the Words of Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news.
First up, exciting news. We got another picture from Star Wars Starfighter.
What about the Mandalorian and Grogu?
I don't have any pictures from
That
those.
doesn't make any sense.
No, I'm expecting a trailer for that soon. I'm
Sure.
actually expecting it's going to come with Avatar, Fire,
Yeah.
and Ash.
We've talked about that before, yeah.
We
That
have.
seems like the most likely target at this point.
Mm-hmm. But now we get a behind the scenes photo from Star Wars Starfighter that Ryan Gosling put up on his Instagram. It was a picture of him and co star Flynn Gray, who I believe is playing his nephew.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. And the two actors are standing on some sort of a craft that's floating on water.
That's called a boat, actually.
It doesn't look like a boat. All right, but the photo says it was taken somewhere in the Mediterranean Sea.
So Star Wars is now in the Mediterranean. I'm confused there.
That's where the photo was taken. Oh my
I
goodness.
know.
I'm a little disappointed that the picture once again shows us those two, as there are plenty of other characters I would love to get a look at. I get it. You gotta tease.
You got
It's
Ryan
a long
Gosling.
way
You
out.
gotta show him off as much as you can.
I just assumed we'd see him behind, in a starfighter or something.
I know. Well, maybe they should call it Boat Rider.
It doesn't really look like a boat. He's leaning against some sort of metal contraptions that you assume could be the steering mechanisms. What's interesting about the photo is that they look a little worse for wear, you could say.
They do. It looks like he's a little beat up.
Yeah, he's got like a bruise on his cheek.
Yeah.
Both of them have really tousled hair, maybe stained up, dirty clothes.
It's Star Wars, though. Everything looks lived in and beat
No,
up.
it means we
Even the
can
characters.
take some wild guesses.
Yeah, pretty wild if we're going to try to infer much from this.
Well, looking at the photo in the middle of the water, maybe we are on a water planet, which
It's
we
Camino.
have.
That's it. I mean, there's only one, right? That's how
No,
it
there's
always
more
works.
than one. The Clone Wars had the planet that like Admiral Akbar lived on, the film
Oh,
world with the
yeah.
shark people.
You're talking about Mon Cala.
Okay, but yes, there are multiple water worlds, and this could be one of them. Maybe it's an oceania world, maybe it's a majority of a water world, but it's definitely got a lot of water, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, the pair look scruffy, worse for wear, maybe unprepared for their current situation. I didn't see any supplies in the very brief picture. Could be that maybe they crashed there. Maybe they were in a dogfight in space and then crashed here and they're floating on pretty much some debris or whatever makeshift vessel they could do with out
That's a
of their
solid
ship.
guess, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the bruise on his cheek could be from a previous fight. This could be intentional. It just doesn't look intentional to me. Like maybe they crashed here.
Yeah, it looks like they're unprepared to be out on the boat.
Yes, they're probably also maybe posing for a picture. I can't.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if this is like
Wild inferences. That's
just
what I promised.
just actors taking a picture or characters in character,
We just know that they're on some sort of vessel in the water.
and that something has probably happened beforehand.
Right, because they look worse for wear.
Yes. Look at that. We
We
analyzed
figured
nothing.
it. We figured it all out, everybody. We figured it all out. You don't even have to anymore. We're good. Next, Jim Cummings.
Hondo.
Exactly. He has hinted now at more Hondo Ohnaka to come. And I tried to do a little bit of Hondo thing.
Ahsoka Season 2. Live action Hondo.
We've got a lot of things going on with him. Sneaky things. That's what I feel anyway. He was talking to the Direct during Comic-Con, and he was asked if we were going to see Hondo make an appearance in Maul Shadow Lord.
Yeah, it's possible too.
He didn't confirm anything, of course. He just hinted that there's more Hondo to come. Soon. He said, I think you're gonna have to stay tuned because Hondo is not done yet. This could be something as simple as an upgrade to the Resistance ride at Galaxy's Edge. Yeah, the Rise of the Resistance. But there are other things that he could show up in. Maul Shadow Lord does highlight the underworld, which Hondo is a part of, despite the fact that he has occasionally helped the heroes.
Well, for his own personal gain, usually.
Yes. So he's part of the underworld, which could mean he's in Maul Shadow Lord.
I think Shadow Lord is a good guess.
It is a very good guess for him. There's also, of course, that he could somehow be in the next Tales series.
Mando and Grogu movie.
Mando
Could be in
Grogu
there.
movie, but yeah, well, why not a Tales of Piracy?
Okay, well,
I don't know. We could have more Hondo.
more
Ohnaka, is what
tales,
I'm
tales
saying.
of whatever. Yeah,
There's the Rebuilding the Galaxy miniseries. Maybe he did some voice work for that. That's coming out soon.
That's probably where it actually is, yeah.
There's Ahsoka Season 2. Hondo and Ahsoka do know each other. They could have some
do.
really quirky reason that they get back from the other galaxy because
Dave
Hondo shows up.
I'm sure Dave could figure out a way to
Hondo comes from the world between worlds to take them home again on his ship.
Rides in on a Purrgil. Yeehaw.
No, he rides in on one of his flying saucers.
Yeah.
That's more Hondo.
Weirdly, yes.
Yeah, then, of course, like you said, there's the Mandalorian and Grogu, which he does not currently have a connection that we know of to either character, so that makes it a little more far-fetched, in my opinion.
Yeah, and mainstream audiences really aren't going to understand where this guy comes from.
My happiest thing would be to see him in Ahsoka Season 2, to see Ezra Jabba!
See, that could actually, they might need some help or something, and Ezra's like, well, I used to know somebody.
I know a guy.
I used to, anyway. This was a long time ago. I wonder if he's still around and doing stuff.
I would really enjoy that, to be honest.
I guess there is a potential connection there, yeah.
We know earlier this year that Jim Cummings had said that he'd done some facial recognition for an upcoming Star Wars project, but that was right before Star Wars Outlaws, the DLC A Pirate's Fortune came out, that he was in. So we're assuming that the facial recognition was for that, but it could be for Ahsoka Season 2 as well.
Yeah, it could be for
because they could be kind of CGIing Hondo Ohnaka and putting a little more of his face into it.
Sure.
Why not, right?
I'm going to guess Ahsoka Season 2 somehow. I don't know.
It feels right.
I think that'd be interesting with Ezra, and that is more of a non-mainstream thing. Like, if he shows up in Mando and Grogu, it's going to feel, I think, weird for a lot of people. I mean, though he could just be a new character.
Nowhere, literally.
But he could just be like a new character. They're not going to know that he is a former character. He's going to be this kind of flamboyant pirate as we know him to be. And
I really don't want him in Maul Shadow Lord because if they're going to go with a darker tone, Hondo doesn't always fit that tone.
Hondo.
Not always.
Clone Wars Hondo was pretty...
he has captured Sith and Jedi alike.
He has, yeah. He had Dooku and Anakin and Obi-Wan hostage at one point, yeah.
Rebels years, he seemed a little more jovial, a little less dark, I guess.
Well, he was still out for himself, but he did. He kind of did befriend Ezra. There was a little bit of camaraderie.
Like I said, Ahsoka Season 2 would be great. He could be a treasure hunter like Fee was in Bad Batch in finding ways to get to the other galaxy and maybe rescue Ahsoka now that Ezra knows where she is.
Riding on a Purrgil, like I said.
No, it'd be really funny because Ezra then would have his moments to reconnect with Hondo. Hondo would have his moments to reconnect with Ahsoka, who knows him from the Clone Wars as well.
Yeah, possibly.
I'm
going to say, I don't know. I think it's... Ezra has to go and hunt him down for some reason, for some help, maybe to go to the other. I have no idea.
He needs help fighting Thrawn. First thing he turns to is Hondo Ohnaka.
Anyway, I think that's going to be all we got for this time. So it's your turn to take to the comments below. Tell us what you think of any and all of today's news, and let's talk some Star Wars. And so until next time, thanks for watching.